If you're looking for an easy, hassle-free tropical vacation with something for everyone, I have the video for you. Hello everyone, it's Vanessa and welcome back to my channel. And I thought it was high time to make a video dedicated to resorts in Puerto Rico for so many reasons. If you're a US citizen, you just need a real ID, no passport required. Flights are very easy to find and budget-friendly, and perhaps best of all, they have so many hotels and resorts to choose from, making it tough to pick just one. So in today's video, I've decided to divide it by type of traveler and specific experience you're looking for. So whether you're traveling as a family, looking for a special occasion splurge, or a budget-friendly option, I've got something for you. So sit back, relax, and let's jump into the best resorts in Puerto Rico for every type of traveler. Let's begin with the perfect property for those of you looking for a historic and authentic experience. And if that's you, I'd recommend Hotel El Convento. Located in Old San Juan, as its name suggests, it's in the location of a former 17th century convent. It was actually a convent for 252 years. And it's a destination in and of itself with huge wooden front doors. The lobby looks like a museum, and you'll see a lot of people peek their heads in to look around. But its location is what makes it ideal if you're looking to explore the local history and culture. Step outside and you're a very short walk from Castillo San Cristobal, Castillo San Felipe del Morro, and even the Museo de San Juan. Just the most convenient spot to easily see all the sights at your own pace. For the 58 rooms and suites, you can choose from standards with Juliet balconies, which start around $200 a night, and go all the way up to king suites with glass enclosed terraces, and amenities include daily complimentary wine receptions with cheeses, and you can mingle and enjoy views of San Juan Bay. They also have a plunge pool and on-site alfresco restaurant, which offers delicious local cuisine. And the service is also excellent here, with a lot of attention to detail. A couple of potential negatives I want to quickly mention. As it's in the center of Old Town, obviously it's not on the beach, and the pool is just a plunge one, so pretty small. And on-site dining is upscale and can add up fast. But overall, a very lovely and romantic property, a lot of on-site weddings and honeymooners here. But again, the location is the real draw if you're looking to explore all the incredible history and culture of Old Town San Juan. Now let's talk to the families out there, especially those of you traveling with kids, and I recommend Caribe Hilton. This property has been a staple on the island since 1949. Some people even say it's the birthplace of the Pina Colada, and it sits on 17 acres of secluded beachfront with lush grounds and several pools. But why do I specifically recommend it for families? First of all, this is very much a standalone property with everything you need. So if you don't want to schlep the kids around, you get a big pool complex, peaceful beach lined with cabanas, a spa, and an overall upscale yet casual stay in the heart of San Juan. A lot of dining options as well for even the fussiest of kids, 9 to be exact, from poolside bar and grill with your burgers and sandwiches to Morton's Steakhouse. And while it's not an official all-inclusive, they're very hard to find in Puerto Rico, they do have an all-inclusive breakfast add-on package option. Average nightly rates with the breakfast add-on package run about $375 a night. And if you book on the Hilton site, and I always recommend booking directly, you can earn or redeem Hilton points. It would be about 65,000 Hilton Honors points per night. And a lot of us save quite a bit that way, especially when traveling with kids. Now for the honeymooners, I have an adults-only option called Olive. Get it? Like Olive Boutique Hotel. So this is a very sophisticated, small luxury hotels of the world property located in the beautiful Condado district. And while it is my honeymoon pick, I'd say for anyone looking for a stylish and romantic getaway near the city center, this place is hard to beat. It sits on a very quiet street in San Juan and overlooks Condado Lagoon, but it's the style which is something to be seen. It perfectly blends Caribbean and European elegance, almost very Amalfi Coast vibes, and it's just beautiful. As a boutique property, they only have 15 rooms, and each one has distressed wooden walls, colorful tiles, and velvet accents, as well as beautiful antiques imported from Italy and Spain. And if you want to splurge for a romantic special occasion, suites offer the option of private plunge pools or hot tubs. Amenities are really high-end as well, with robes and slippers, L'Occitane bath products, and Nespresso coffee makers. The on-site French restaurant Bardot has fresh, locally sourced ingredients with dishes inspired by the French Riviera, but the rooftop pool bar is the spot here, where a lot of locals gather at night for cocktails with great views of the lagoon and nature preserve. Very surprisingly peaceful up there, and a great spot to escape the hustle and bustle of the city below. Nightly rates for a standard room begin around $225 a night, which I think is a great value for the quality of experience you're getting. And if you're planning a honeymoon on a tighter budget, or maybe don't want to go too far from the US, but still want a special luxury experience, this is a great option for you. Not too many these days looking to book a luxury resort experience, including me, but if you're one of the lucky few, I suggest Dorado Beach, a Ritz-Carlton Reserve property. And for that luxury price, you get an ultra-exclusive experience with this property, which sits 40 minutes from San Juan and 40 minutes from the airport as well, and sits on 3 miles of private white sand beach. So you'll arrive at a private security gate onto a winding road surrounded by coconut palms, so you really start to feel just how private the property is. At check-in, you'll be greeted by your ambassador, who will transport you on a golf cart to one of their 114 rooms in 2-story buildings, but each one very nice and huge, beginning at 941 square feet, and they go up from there, and all have glass doors leading out to a balcony or terrace and open-air shower. Amenities at this resort are great, with 5 restaurants, adjacent golf course, 2 ocean view pools, water park with lazy river for families, 11-mile nature trail, 5-acre spa with treehouse massages, how great is that? And of course, that amazing private beach. And the entire property feels very peaceful and luxurious with impeccable service from all staff. But all this comes, of course, at a very high cost of an average $1,300 a night, plus hefty resort fees for all those incredible amenities on top of taxes, and it adds up. So very much a luxury splurge property, but if you can afford it, it's one of the best. For those of you looking for a wellness option, we have another adults-only property, the Dreamcatcher, which is located in a quiet residential area of Ocean Park, about 2 minutes from the beach, just 10 minutes from the airport, and a 10-minute walk to lots of shops, restaurants, and bars. But it's a very peaceful property with lots of hammocks and fountains sprinkled around. They even have quiet hours. So again, this place is strictly for those of you looking to have a wellness-centered quiet retreat. The room situation is a bit unique, as you have 19 guest rooms to choose from, and this is one of those properties where every room is decorated completely differently from the next, but they all have special antiques and even retro TVs and radios, which don't work, for aesthetics only, but have been passed down over generations in this family-owned property. For dining, they offer a vegan or vegetarian brunch for an extra fee. It does change daily, and it's served in a beautiful dining area overlooking the garden. Activities and amenities include a small plunge pool, twice daily yoga classes, salsa classes, dinner parties with live music, and massages for an extra fee. But truly, a very cozy and relaxing property where you can completely unwind. And while it is located in a gated community, as I said, you're within very easy walking distance to a lot of off-site activities as well, including just a few minutes to the beach. And maybe best of all, at an average $200 a night, is one of the most affordable wellness properties in the Caribbean. Now, for those of you looking for a property that would accommodate a larger group, I recommend the Hyatt Regency Grand Reserve. Located on the northeastern coast of the island, right on Cocoa Beach, while you're not within walking distance to much and 35 minutes from the airport, the location definitely helps you feel more relaxed since it is so remote. A lot of big draw amenities at this property, especially for larger groups, beginning with its beautiful freeform lagoon-style oceanfront pool with swim-up bar, the largest lagoon-style pool in Puerto Rico, actually, and a second smaller oceanfront pool with cabanas, which is quieter, an 18-hole golf course on site, plus they offer an upscale spa, the Rainforest Spa, with saunas, steam rooms, and jacuzzis. Very spacious rooms beginning at 520 square feet with balconies or terraces, and they feel very islandy and like you're on vacation based on their style. Plus 15 dining and bar options with local, Asian, and Italian options. So no matter how big your group is, they'll find at least one restaurant to enjoy. And the property is just very attractive overall, with beautiful grounds that are great for exploring. Is this property perfect? No. It has more negatives than most of the others on my list, like a rocky and pretty mediocre beach, and of course, like I said, very remote location, which could be a plus to some and negative for others. But for an average $250 a night, a pretty good deal, especially when traveling as a bigger group, which can definitely get very pricey. If you're looking for the perfect spot for couples, look no further than the Condado Vanderbilt Hotel. Since 1919, this has been an icon in San Juan's Condado district, surrounded by dining, casinos, and high-end shopping. The rooms are very elegant but understated, beautiful marble bathrooms, and a lot of luxury touches like high thread count sheets and bamboo towels, but rooms start just under 300 square feet. So while perfect for couples, I wouldn't recommend for groups and families. Amenities here are the real standout. Beautiful pools in each tower. The main pool is infinity edged, and then the pool area in the east tower is adults only, with 3 smaller options that are very peaceful. Head down a small path straight to the beach, where they offer butler service with towels and cocktails, but in the name of full disclosure, the beach is very small and not the best for swimming. And then their very nice spa features the only private hammam in Puerto Rico. For dining, the main restaurant, 1919, is the perfect date night for couples, very sophisticated with delicious local dishes. And I have to say, for an average $350 to $400 a night, this property offers a very luxurious and romantic experience overall with very good service. It is on the pricier side since it's not an all-inclusive. As I said, very hard to find in Puerto Rico, but still a very strong option for couples wanting to splurge a bit for a romantic occasion. And now to the pick we've all been waiting for, my budget-friendly pick, Villa Cofresi Hotel. This is another staple property on the island since 1965, and it sits on the west coast on famous Rincon Beach, 30 minutes from the second largest airport, Rafael Hernandez. But if you fly into San Juan, it's going to be a 2-hour drive, so something to consider when booking your flights. And while this is a very basic property, it's consistently been rated very highly for decades and decades. So, the 111 rooms are very basic and could use a refresh, but a lot of room category options, from efficiencies up to apartments, and some even have balconies with ocean views. And a tip for you guys, if you like going to bed earlier, try to book your room away from the pool because that area stays loud much later. Now, believe it or not, despite being such a basic resort, the best part is actually the dining. Their famous restaurant, La Ana de Cofresi, serves incredible fresh seafood dishes, especially their red snapper, as well as Angus beef dishes, and this place is very popular with guests and locals alike, so don't miss it. And their bar, which looks over the ocean, is hopping from 10 in the morning till midnight, with pretty much every stool filled all the time. They have daily happy hours, and it's just a fun spot. The beach has lounge chairs set up and very good swimming, actually. You'll see families spending the day here, enjoying some of the equipment the on-site vendor rents, things like kayaks, jet skis, and paddleboards. And the staff can also arrange excursions as well for things like diving and sunset cruises. And speaking of, a quick shout out to the staff. It's a family-run business for many decades, and you can tell they care about guests. So overall, for a starting rate of $150 a night, you get a great beach, fun bar, great restaurant with some of the best dishes on the island, with the main downside being the rooms could definitely stand a refresh. But if that's what it takes to help keep the cost down, I think it's a small price to pay, as we're all needing to book more budget-friendly properties these days, and I think this is a great hidden gem in Puerto Rico. So I really enjoyed making my first video on Puerto Rico. I really hope it helps, and if there's another destination that you'd like to see a list of, please drop a request down below. That always helps. And for even more reviews, tips, and a peek into our travels, be sure to check out my Passport Pages travel Instagram, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye, guys.